Hi, I'm Claude from Wilderness Skills. Welcome to my channel. This time I'm going to talk about this conversion system from Source Tactical Gear. The conversion system called Convertube comes in two different variants, a civilian one and the military one like this. The military one here is colored Coyote. The system consists of a number of adapters. First you have the 24mm Evian adapter for Evian water. I'm not the big Evian water drinker, so I don't have a bottle of that size. Then we have the 28mm standard PET size, and that's like the normal bottles that you can find out in nature, or if you bring it from home, the half liters and 1.5 liters. Then you have the 42mm for the SIG bottle, and the 63mm for the Nalgene bottles. On the standard 28mm PET adapter there is also a 9 cm long hose. And you can attach this plastic tube, which is 35 centimeters in length, to that one. So when you pull this adapter inside the bottle, you can have water from all the way down, even from the 1.5 liter bottles. Then lastly, you have a 94 centimeter standard tube from Source Tactical Gear with the storm valve here on the top. Let me just show you how the adapter kit works. So here I have the different adapters for the different bottle types. For the PET, the Evian, where I don't have the bottle, for the SIG, and for the Nalgene bottle. So it's actually quite easy. If I'm starting here with the 1.5 liter PET, just take the adapter, put inside, and now the plastic hose don't go all the way down, so it's just a matter of extending that one like this, and then just turn it tight like this. Then you can either use the drinking valve, the storm valve, just place it directly and drink like this, or you can use the longer hose. And drink like this. And the two connectors here, they are equipped with the QMT, the Quick Mate technology. So that means that when you take off the connectors, either from the bottle or you take off the drinking valve here, no water will leak out of the hose here, as you can see here. Another good feature here with the hoses is that they are compatible with a lot of the different water purifying systems, like this Frontier Pro here. So it's just a matter of just putting that one on, and now you can drink it directly from a polluted water source. When you're using some of the other adapters, then you will need this 28mm adapter, the main adapter. So let's take the Nalgene bottle here. So you put the adapter on the bottle, if it could be either the Nalgene, the SIG, or the Evian. And then here on the top, all the connectors fit with this main connector here. And now again it's a matter of either you want to drink directly here or you want to use the longer hose. And that goes for the SIG adapter, the same principle. and also with the adapter for the Evian. A good tip is if you're using the other adapters here, either for the SICK, the Evian or the Nalgene, then when you take the main adapter off, then you have no way of closing this this bottle here. So what I normally do is that I bring a couple of bottle caps from a normal PET bottle, and now you're actually able to close it off like this. Let's take a closer look here on the main adapter. In able to not have a under pressure in the bottle when you drink of it, there is a small valve here on the top, as you can see, smaller rubber valve. So when you put the adapter on the PET bottle, and then the storm valve here on the top, and you can see I'm able to drink without the bottle getting squished here. I've used the system here for some weeks now, and I really like it, although it consists of a lot of parts, and that's one of the major cons that I had observed with the system here. You need to bring a lot of parts when you go out. If you don't choose just to bring one of them, it could be the main adapter, but if you need to use one of the other bottle types, you need to bring the adapter and then the main adapter to get it to work. And of course also the longer hose if you want that one, or you can, as I said before, you can just use the shorter 9 centimeter hose here. And that is actually the main con that I have on the system here with all the different parts. The pros, and there's a lot of them, it gives you a lot of flexibility when you're out in the nature. You can bring different bottles, or you might even find different bottles out in the nature. These plastic PET bottles, they are normally lay scattered around in the most obscure places that I've been to. You can almost find a plastic bottle wherever you go. Or if you're out traveling a lot and you don't want to drink directly out of one of these PET bottles here, you can just use the main tube adapter and then a water purifying system. So that's a quite nice nice thing. I also like that that you have the flexibility of using the accessories to the Source drinking systems with no problems, and you can bring, as I said before, a lot of different bottles. And depending on where you place your bottle, if it's inside the backpack, you'll just use the long hose, the 94 centimeter, and the storm valve here. And if you're just having it here on the side of the backpack, or even if you have it in one of the smaller pouch here, you can just use the smaller 9 centimeter hose with the storm valve on top. So you have a lot of diversity using this system here. If I'm going to talk a little bit about the drinking valve, the storm valve. I really like the storm valve here. I think it's a great valve to drink off. It's equipped with a dust cover and then the drinking valve itself. You need to turn the outer head here about 45 degrees and pull, and now water will start flowing freely. And you get a lot of water out of this valve. You don't need so much energy or suction to get water out of this valve here. Really, really nice. To clean it is quite easy. You just place both thumbs here on the 90-degree angle, pull with your index finger on the drinking valve, and it will be divided in two parts. So you have the 90-degree angle here, really easy to clean up that one, and also the O-ring here. And then the drinking valve itself. Have to make sure that it is closed, so the two small legs are protruding from the top here. Then you just have to press them together and down. And now you can disassemble the drinking valve. Quite easy to clean that one, also with the two small rubber O-rings. And to reassemble, just the opposite way. like this, quick function check. Yep, works perfectly. So that was about the storm valve and how to clean it. Quite easy to do that, and it's quite an effective drinking valve. If I'm going to give the system a grading on a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 is the best looking at price, well, I've been able to find this here online on a UK site to about 15 British pounds. And that equals about $22 US. And I think that's a quite fair price for such a large system and a diverse system that you can use to almost any bottle. I'll think that you can use it at around maybe 90, 95, 98% of all bottles in the world. So I'll give it a solid 9, no problems here. Looking at the quality, well, it's the well-known quality from Source Tactical Gear, so that's also a solid 9. I don't see any places where it can break because it's a quite simple system. You have the storm valve, the two hoses, and the plastic hose here, and then the adapters, and there is no stress on any of the parts, so a solid 9 here. Looking at the usability, it's also a solid 9. What brings the grading down is, of course, it consists of a lot of parts, and they can easily get lost, especially here with the military version because it's in Coyote. So a solid 9 here. I can easily recommend this system either if you're active duty, reserve, or civilian, because it just gives you a lot of diversity when you're out in the nature or maybe traveling to use different bottle types with this system here. So that's all that I had to tell you about the Convertube conversion system from Source Tactical Gear. Remember, if you want to see my coming videos, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.